Hello. Hey, everybody. Welcome to TWOC Talk Thursdays with the girl Raquel. And guess what? Dash is going to be here with us today as well. I pray that everyone's doing well. So we're going to give y'all a minute to come on in.
Where's my light?
There's that. Dash, you need light?
I need light. The Lord said, look at
Let's give Dash a little light.
Don't look so washed out.
Dash needs some light. Dash, is that better?
Much better.
Okay. Want to make sure we give Dash some light. So put Dash in the light. So hello. Who is here? Talk to us. Who is here? You want to go turn?
No, you're right.
The ringer, you want to turn that off?
But they know what we do. They know that this is a real office, don't y'all?
Well, we don't want to hear the ringer on our
They're
live.
not for the
Hey, everybody. Oh, we have one comment already. Who's that? Oh, wait. No. Tap that. Let me do this. Let's turn this down. There we go. And who is
This
coming?
is the Raquel Henry show, ladies.
It is not the Raquel Henry.
Yes.
Hey, Lee. Lee is with us.
What Lee?
Lee, who did our photo shoot.
Oh, it's my friend Lee.
Yes.
Hey Lee, how's it going?
Yes. How are you, Lee? Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much. And Lee, we definitely got to have you back with community to work with us.
Yes. So I gave Lee all of the information about our upcoming events and things. Yes. So we're going to talk about that today, everybody. Who all is here? Let us know who's here. Announce yourself. Hey, who's in the room?
Come on in.
Yes, so there are 8 people here. Who are you? Hi, talk to us. That light is on my glasses.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to us. So we have quite a bit going on here at the Healing Project. We have quite a few things coming up. And so we're going to talk to you about those events that we have coming up today. Talk to us. How's your day been? How's things for you? And when I say you, I'm talking about all of you. Congratulations, Lee. Lee just bought a home.
Oh, okay. I know that home gonna be fitting for a king. Because Lee is good with his hands, ladies and gentlemen. Lee does phenomenal work.
Yes,
he does. He does phenomenal work. Yes. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have so much coming up here in December at the TWOC Healing Project.
He said, okay, ladies and gentlemen.
Moving right along and ending our competition swiftly and professionally.
Sound like that we were on, what is it? Won't you be my neighbor?
Okay. It's a Yahtzee, ladies and gentlemen.
And we're moving.
Okay, we have so much coming up here at the TWOC Healing Project, and we really want you to come out. If you're in the Atlanta metro area, we want you to come out for some of these events and fellowship with us, and also learn a little bit about what we actually do here at the TWOC Healing Project. We believe in holistic healing. Everything doesn't require a pill approach, and everything doesn't require some of the traditional methods, and we believe that we can take a holistic approach. And one of the things we are really good is we're good with trauma-informed leadership here, and we also practice trauma-informed care. The TWOC has a wonderful spa that will be opening to the trans community one Wednesday out of a month, and we will also be doing an inclusive spa day with the cis community one Saturday out of the month. And the way that works, you'll sign up previously and let us know that you're interested in coming in. And for some of these services, we're going to offer Reiki. We're going to also offer massage therapy. We're going to also offer yoga, sound baths. I don't know if anybody's ever done a sound bath. Put a heart or something in the chat area and let us know that you've done a sound bath. Those are magnificent. And we're also going to be doing acupuncture. So those are some holistic approaches that we'll be taking here at the TWOC. So Raquel, tell them about some of the events we have coming up.
So first I want to say hello to Sherman. Thank you for being here. We love you.
Mine is the in-house chef.
Yes. Chloe, thank you for being here. Sean is here. Thank you for being here, Sean. And my baby is here. Hey, babe, how are you? He says, is that spa for trans women only or open to all? So actually, Malik, that spa is open to all. Yes, it's not just for trans women.
I'm not trans at all.
No, this is non-binary right here. Yeah. Gender non-conforming.
Not-conforming.
Yes.
Some days I'm male, some days I'm he, some days I'm she. Some days I'm just beautiful.
Gender non-conforming. So yes, it's for everybody, Malik, to answer your question. Malik be talking to us saying that we don't be reading comments. Oh, y'all not answering comments today.
Well, Malik, when I'm on, I don't actually have access to the dashboard and everything. Raquel has a whole system over here. So I know Raquel is reliable for the comments. Yes. Every now and then I'll see them pop up, but we're going to work on that in 2020.
Oh, no, we got it together now.
Yeah, in 2024, I'm going to have someone that's going to be their job. Okay.
Malik going to say, I know that, but Bristol works there. Yes. So it still is for everybody, not just because Bristol works here, but it's for everybody.
Also, you say I'm moonlighting grace.
So listen, on November the 18th, Trans Women of Color, that's what TWOC is, Trans Women of Color Healing Project, and the I Am Human Foundation presents I Was Here Memorial Gala 2023. It's Transcending Together, a night of celebration, commemoration, connection, and community care. That our gala is going to be on the 18th, as I said, at the National Center for Civil and Human Rights, located 100 Ivan Allen Boulevard, Atlanta, Georgia, 30303. The event will run from 7 p.m. to 10:30 p.m.
Remember, the doors open at 6.
And the doors open at 6. Yeah, we truly hope and would love to be able to count on your support to be there. And of course, it is a fundraiser, and so you can donate as anything and donate directly to us, or you can donate that night when you actually come, right? Okay. So if you need any information about donating, you can reach me at Raquel, that's RAHKELH at TWOChealingproject.org. You can reach Dash at DASH
at TWOC.org. And also, the event is 100% free. All that we ask is you come dressed to impress. That doesn't mean you have to wear a formal wear, but wear a suit at least. And ladies, of course, you need to wear evening gown because it is a formal attire. And it's open to anyone. It's open to trans community, LGBT community,
and our
allies. Thank you, sister. I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
And our allies. And it's going to be a night of fellowship, and it's going to be a night of fellowship, and we're also going to pay homage to those who've gone and before us who were here, and we're also going to pay memories to those who passed this year.
Marvy Million. Hey, family.
Hey, is that former ruler of the universe?
I don't know. Marvin, are you a former ruler of the universe?
Really?
No, it says Marvin. Oh, wait, is that? Wait.
I think so. My niece changed names a lot.
Marvy Million?
I think so. Click on it.
No, you can't click on it. That's in
okay. Well, hey, what's going on?
So I don't know Amir's name. So
that's why I'm thinking, because Amir's not Amir. Amir is
Marvin. Is Marvin?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But I'm thinking that it is.
So if this is Amir, I love you and thank you for blessing us. If that's Amir and I, Cameron. If that's, because I'm not sure, because I don't know Amir's name. Mm-hmm. But moving right along, on November the 19th, that was the 18th, Healing on Purpose, the spa, Malik. And the spa is open to everyone. And so what we'll be doing, yes, Lee, it is formal. And so what we will be doing is that day we're going to have yoga that day, and that is the 19th, and that's right here at the TWOC Healing Spa. Oh my God, I can't wait till you guys see it. It is a beautiful, our space is beautiful.
Raquel,
not just saying because it's our space.
Into a real estate agent. Every time she shows us, it's like she's showing a new apartment or something.
Because it's really absolutely beautiful, like it just is. Yeah. And so, you don't agree?
I didn't say I didn't say it like that.
But do you agree that it's beautiful?
It's marvelous. It's wonderful. I think it's wonderful when a person can tell you about their dreams and you can laugh at them and say, girl, that ain't going to work. And then you come in one day and say, you did that, B.
There you have it. And so our healing spot, this time we're going to actually have yoga and we're going to have belly dancing. We're going to have belly dancing. Just things for everybody to be a part of. We're going to have yoga. We're going to have belly dancing. And we are going to, what else are we going to do on that day?
Oh, there's going to be some groceries.
Of course we're going to eat. Listen, we believe in not just feeding the soul, but feeding your person as well. So yes, we are definitely going to have a grocery. And how about that? It is right here in front of me. Toy would kill me. Do you hear me? Because it is right here in front of me. Wait.
She loves to run up
right. She would kill us. So let's yeah, she would get us.
I'm a guest.
Because no, you're a guest, but you do work here.
But I have those notes on my desk. I used those notes early.
That's fine. And so for our Healing on Purpose healing spot, we're going to do a meet and greet. It's going to be from 11 to 4 p.m. The meet and greet and introduction of all guests will be from 11 to 12 noon. Then we'll have our yoga from noon to 12:45. Then we're going to take a break from 12:45 to 1 p.m. will be our break. And then at 1 p.m. to 2 p.m., it's not belly dancing. It's African dancing. That's what we're doing. We're going to have African dancing. Then from 2 to 2:30, we're going to have an introduction to trauma-informed approaches. And then we're going to have a break after that from 2:30 to 2:45. Then from 2:45 to 3:25, we're going to have a sound bath. Oh my God, if you've never had a sound bath, you want to be here to experience. It is absolutely free. You want to be able to experience it because just the how it settles you, how it calms you, how it centers you. A sound bath is absolutely amazing. And of course, last but certainly not least, from 3:30 to 4, we're going to eat and break bread together.
I want to ask a question with that last one of those last things Raquel said. How do you guys deal with trauma? When you have some type of form of trauma, and I'm not asking you what type of trauma, but when you have something that happened to you traumatic, what's normally your first go-to? Some of us rest at home. Some of us.
But let's ask this question first.
Okay.
What is trauma to you?
Oh, okay.
Let's start there. When you hear the word trauma, what do you hear? Like what comes up for you when you hear the word trauma? So we're going to look, Malik says stay on track. We're back on track, babe. It would be great if you guys can create a calendar with the times and details and posts. Well, actually,
2024.
Actually, there you have it. Actually, Dash is the one over our marketing and anything that we put out, right? And so Dash is going to make sure that we have a calendar in 2024. So
but if you're following us on social media, the posts that we post every day have
all of our information,
all of the upcoming information.
Absolutely. So did somebody reply to that? When you hear yes, it is Amir and I carrying. Hey, Amir.
That's my niece.
I love you. Amir, please send me, we had a talk.
That very beautiful and talented blonde bomb. That's my niece.
Yes, okay. And so Malik said, question. So the question was, what comes up for you when you hear the word trauma? When you hear the word trauma, what comes up for you? What does the word trauma mean to you? When you hear that word, what does it mean to you? That's the question, Malik. And then the follow-up is, what do you do
when you have trauma enter your life? What's your go-to? I have a certain thing that I do, and I'll disclose that at the end.
What do you do as far as for relief?
Yes.
Or to get yourself away from trauma, or to make you feel better not dealing in trauma? What do you do to deal with trauma when you experience it? What do you do to relieve yourself of trauma? What do you do to get away from trauma? What do you do to better your situation where trauma is concerned?
Sure.
So Marvin said disbelief and isolate.
Oh, okay. We'll talk off air about that.
So actually, Marvin, so what do you do? So if you isolate, right, what do you do by yourself when you isolate that helps you get to the other side? Like, how do you, to answer the second part of the question, what do you do to get to the other side? Oh, wonderful. There it is. To get to the other side, Marvin said he prays.
Oh, okay.
Wonderful.
That's
prayer
wonderful.
is amazing.
Prayer can do wonderful things.
Yes, prayer can, like the mothers used to say, it's cliche, but it's the truth. Prayer changes things. And prayer can indeed and will indeed change trauma. That was good. Come on, Marvin. That was good. Okay. And so we're going back to what we have going on. So we're talking.
Tell what you do. We done ask people.
For me, I don't isolate. So one, yes, of course, yes, I pray, right? But I also sometimes I have to get to myself, turn off all the lights, and get into a dark space. And sometimes I gotta lay down and take a nap and recharge, because that when after the recharging, then I feel better again. You know what I'm saying? Another way of dealing with trauma is I talk about it. I got to get it out. Like I talk about it. I don't hold it in. I talk about it. And in talking about it, most times I come up with solutions, or depending on who I'm talking to, they could possibly give me some insight on the trauma that I have experienced and or dealt with.
Okay. Well, here's one of the things. There have been moments in life where I felt completely broken, or the trauma has been so hard on my back to where my back was just stiff as a board. Depending on what level of the trauma, normally just going to sleep in a dark room would work for me.
Okay.
My other thing is I have to put the most solemn, motivational, spiritual I can find on.
Okay.
It'll be some Tasha Cobb playing on repeat. You don't know my name.
You love Tasha Cobb. She blesses you.
Yes. It'll be Have You Ever Been There by Dorinda.
Okay. Okay.
You Don't Have to Leave Here the Same. It's another one. You Made Me an Instrument of Praise. Okay. So I go straight into my Negro spirituals, you guys.
Oh.
I go straight into them, because those help me put on my war paint. Those give me that revitalization that make me feel like I can go out here and I can take on anything. And those are my ways of dealing with trauma. So that's part of the trauma-informed approach we do here at TWOC. We discover ways of introducing trauma-informed learning to you. And that helps people overall deal with problems and complications that they may not know that they're dealing with, or trauma that may exist in their lives, and they're trying to find a way and a solution on how to deal with that trauma.
Right. Lee. So Lee is a therapist.
A
licensed therapist. So Lee, we need to hear you on trauma, where trauma is concerned. Hey, Dwayne Crowder is here. Oh, wow. I want you to know I called you today. Dwayne Crowder. He loves me. I called you today, and I called you today for no other reason but to tell you thank you. Thank you for all of the work that you do, have done, and are still doing for our community. Thank you. I know you hear it all the time, but this is from this Black trans woman, this Black faith-believing trans woman. Thank you.
Trans woman of faith.
Yes.
She's a trans woman of faith.
I am. Thank you, Dwayne. I just wanted to say thank you. And thank you for being here. Hey, Charles Edwards say, hey, TWOC, hey. How you doing? Yes. And so, Lee, we want you to say something about that, because you know about trauma. You help people, you coach people, you counsel people. Lee, I need you to speak concerning trauma. So we're going to move forward. And then, of course, like I said, we will then eat at the end. Then I want to go to our next event is November 20th. And that's the Healing on Purpose. So all of this is Healing on Purpose. And on the 20th is our town hall meeting. Trauma in the TGNC communities. Foster a collaborative dialogue between TGNC community members and community leaders to address prevalent trauma issues and brainstorm on collective solutions. So what that really means is that we're going to bring everybody into the room. So we are inviting you into the room. This is going to be free. It is at let me give you the address where it is. It's at City Hall, and City Hall is 55 Trinity Avenue. That's Southwest Atlanta. That event is going to be from 12 noon to 3 p.m. So when we open up at 12 o'clock, from 12 to 12:30, we're going to welcome and the introduction of speakers and community leaders. Then we'll have our first panel at 12:45, and that will last until 1:30. First topic is, why are trauma-informed leadership approaches important for the TGNC communities? Like, we are really going to have nitty-gritty conversation, getting it out so that we can all come up with solutions and or ways to maneuver and move better out of trauma, right? We're also going to at 1:40. Then we'll take a break, of course, after that first panel, and that'll be from 1:30 to 1:45, and we are serving food, of course. And then from 1:45 to 2:45 will be our next panel, and it will be identifying strategies and solutions as well as practices addressing trauma. So speaking about trauma, Lee did say something. Let's see what Lee said. Lee said, first, I need to know how you all are defining trauma. Well, actually, Lee, we're asking our guests today, or our viewers today, should I say, what is trauma for them? So you can just come up with, let's just say, trauma from family. Let's say that just to give you something. Yeah, because around the holidays, most people or a lot of people don't have anywhere to go. They don't have any family members, especially a lot of us in the LGBTQI plus community.
So the holidays are normally a rehash of trauma. What brings us to our next topic.
Absolutely. So that brings us to our next event that we'll be having. But before we get there, that's what it is, Lee. Trauma, I told you that. Trauma around the holidays, people not having loved ones or having home to go to spend the holidays. So I'll wait on your response from that, Lee. And then our last event will be a Transgiving. Feast and celebration. Of course, we're going to eat a full-on feast. There's going to be a full-out grocery for Transgiving. And our Transgiving will be taking place. Let me get the address here because we need that address. And all are welcome. That's 3800 Wendell Drive, and that's Unit 308. That's Atlanta, Georgia. 30336 for our Transgiving. Our Transgiving is from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Now listen, at 3 o'clock, we're going to have our meet and greet and introduction to all community partners who will be there. From 3:30 to 4:30, it's going to be fun and games. Listen, come on and let's have a good time together. From 4:30 to 4:45, we're going to have a break. Then from 4:45 to 6 p.m., we're going to have dinner. And after dinner, Naira is coming from Atlantic City, New Jersey, my hometown, just so happens to be my cousin. We'll be coming and we're going to do paint on purpose. So actually, you're going to get to paint, just paint how you feel. And of course, there's going to be a theme and everything, but I'm not giving that away because you need to be there. We want you there. You've got to be there, and you'll leave with your own painting that you painted. And I know you're probably saying, I don't paint. Guess what? You'll be able to do it. I said the same thing. You'll be able to do it. So listen, we're going to go to Lee. Lee says, isolation causes trauma to fester. And it's important, especially if your memories of trauma are more intense around specific times of the year or times of the holiday, that you find things to connect yourself to. It could be friends. It could be just volunteering with strangers. Keeping yourself active and connected to community is one of the biggest ways to keep the ravages. Isn't that what that says? Yes, ravages of trauma at bay. Thank you so much, Lee, for that.
Let me add to that.
Yes. So wait. We're going to say hello to some people. Takira's here. Hey, Takira.
Hey, Takira. How are you?
And Kedrick is here. Isn't Kedrick the owner of Vogue?
I think so.
Hey, Kedrick. Thank you for being here today. Welcome to TWOC Talk Thursdays. And hey, Takira, your auntie loves you. Mwah. Thank you for being here. Go ahead. You said you wanted to add to what you said.
So I want to add to why it's important for us to change what we have traditionally done. We're not going to act like we live in a perfect community like we like people on television normally act that everything is hunky-dory. We know specifically in the Black LGBTQ plus community, some don't have a connection for family, and that's why we created these houses, the Duprees, the Bonets, the Imans,
the Facassiers,
and the et cetera, and all the other ones. And that is where our family unit come in. So even if you don't come out and celebrate with us on Transgiving, we want you to get with your own unit and discuss what dishes you can put together and have your own Thanksgiving. And make sure you tag the TWOC in those posts when you're doing that, because I remember when I was like 19 years old, my best friend of 30-something years, Opal Vanderhurst, said, "Oh, you frying the turkey?" And I was like, "Frying the turkey?" Mm-hmm. She's like, "Yeah, we having Thanksgiving." And at that time, my brain wasn't mentally ready to accept and realize what she had an anticipation of what her vision of Thanksgiving was. Mm-hmm. But every Thanksgiving for at least 6 years, the whole Heavenly and Large court and the farmers, we got together and we did a Thanksgiving celebration, and that became a tradition in New Orleans. And it wasn't just for the Heavenly family; it was open to anyone in New Orleans that didn't have a place to go. Mm-hmm. So I think during over the holidays, if you can't do it for Thanksgiving, at least do it for Christmas. Try to create some type of environment where you and your friends and people who may not have a family to go home, because the suicide rate plummets during the holidays. And one of the things often in our community, because the numbers don't come out and reflect the community that we're in, we're undercounted when things like that happen, but it affects LGBTQ plus individuals more than it affects our cis communities. We're not mitigating what they're going through is not important, but I'm concerned about this community first before I can concern myself about any other community. So I'm encouraging you to get with a group of friends and say, hey, you bring the chicken. Hey, you bring the ham. Hey, you do the macaroni, even if you have to do microwave food. But that could be a creative thing where y'all battle against each other, putting these dishes together. And that's just encouragement as an older person in the community, pushing you guys to do that.
Absolutely. Hey, Miss India Sherry, thank you for being here. We're gonna have to tell Toy.
Yeah, that's my cousin.
I didn't know you was your cousin.
That's my biological cousin.
I didn't know she was.
We have the same last name.
Oh wow!
Ain't that right, cousin?
Miss India Sherry, we thank you for being here. That's Toy's mom. That's Toy's godmom. For those of you who don't know, Malik said something. We're on TV and we don't act like everything is hunky dory. It's not at the time, huh? We're on TV and we don't act like everything is hunky-dory. It's not at the time. I don't know what you're saying, baby. You're going to have to say it again. So however, yes, again. Yeah, babe, I need you to say that again. He said it backwards. Suicide rates escalate during the holidays. Absolutely. Yes, it does, Lee. It does. It does indeed. And so just to piggyback off of what Dash said, get with your family, be it biological family, be it chosen family. Get with your family, and if you've got to do something like create we don't want to call it a battle, but create a challenge. A challenge. There you go. Yeah. Who makes what best?
Yeah, I know my dishes. I talk shit about my dishes all at work. Yeah. Oh, the fun is not gonna like that. I talk stuff about my dishes. I tell you up front, this is what it's gonna be. I stand firm on my ingredient, and this one over here with a gravy, she's firm first. So it creates camaraderie. Can you imagine Mama Toy showing up with a macaroni and cheese? But she do good with those type of dishes. And you say her dresses are good.
Toy makes RED makes amazing turkey dressing. Yes. Oh my God. She makes a wonderful roasted chicken as well. Like Toy, yeah, everything I've had from Toy is delicious. Yeah. Oh, and she makes an amazing turkey lasagna.
The lasagna was
she brought this, so you got to have
the lasagna was good. The lasagna was good.
Yes.
Because you know the first thing I did was I shared something. This out of a box.
Right, mess.
Because you don't think somebody's so beautiful around here cooking in the kitchen. Yeah, but she can cook. The married life has grown on her, really good.
So you're saying that she couldn't cook unless she was married?
Listen,
that's what I heard. I don't know if that's what you heard.
I'm on this platform. Like, you gotta stop. We can talk about that when we go up the road tonight.
So listen, we just came to bring a little joy to you, per usual. We came to bring a little insight. We came to just talk. Let's get things out, right? This is TWOC Talk Thursdays, right? And so this is where we do our best to have an open space where we can talk about whatever it is that you'd like to talk about, that we can give you some information about what's going on in our community, just to be here for each other. Malik says, Dash said, don't act like the people on TV, who don't deal with trauma. He was responding.
Oh yeah,
that.
On TV.
Yes. Oh, and so what he was saying was we're on TV.
Oh.
So Trans World Atlanta, if you haven't watched it, shameless plug, we're on Tubi and we're on Amazon Prime. And what Malik was saying was that on our show, we don't act as if things are hunky-dory. We actually deal with the trauma that we have all dealt with and how we've come out of it.
What I've seen.
So far, yes, you've actually seen an episode or two.
Over the holidays, I'll be binging the rest.
Wonderful. Good.
One of the things is I don't want the Black LGBTQ plus community to lose its identity. And what do I mean by that? When we see the traditional Black gay person on TV, it doesn't depict a lot of us. And sometimes it's our friends, and it's no knock to them. I'm glad you have that opportunity. I'm glad that you were given that platform, and 80% of the time, what they're doing don't depict what's really going on in the Black community. It doesn't cover the issues that the Black community may face. So we're all not perfect, and we're all not healthy in certain ways, and we need help, and we need certain tools and certain instruments to get us to healthy. So during the holidays, I'm just concerned about a lot of people. A lot of people. I've already had people talking about, well, Thanksgiving is 3 weeks away. I'm laying in bed. I'm not doing anything. I'll be feeding the homeless one of these days that week. Well, not the homeless, the unhoused. Yeah. I forgot we don't use that word.
That's right.
The unhoused. I'll be working with the unhoused. I'll be working in a food pantry one of those days. That's what my schedule is. Not to mention I have 10 kids plus 5 living there in an extended family, and I've been invited to your house and about 5 other houses. Mm-hmm. I have plans and people who I will spend my holidays with, but it's not a.
And so I don't want to leave this out. On November 15th, this will be the start, the top of the week, November 15th, NOMO organization in partnership with the LGBTQ Institute at the National Center for Civil and Human Rights will present a benefit for education. And I'll be the host of that event. Hey, I'm going to be the host of that event, a TWOC celebration of life. And then we're going to have performances, and it's just a whole, an amazing. So I'm going to be dressing up quite a bit, and I love to dress up. Mm-hmm. So the attire is formal. And this is another event that will be going on. It's a benefit for education, a TWOC celebration of life. So if you want any information about that, you can reach out to myself again, or you can reach out to NOMO organizations. That's M.O. organization for information for that. So with all that we have going on for that whole week in November, we want you to show up and be a part. We've got something for you to do. Evan, hey, thank you for being here, Evan. We thank all of you for showing up week to week. It's such a blessing to be able to come on and talk to our people, right? Mm-hmm. It's such a blessing to be able to have a space where we get to come and talk about it, a space where we get to come and tell you about it, a space where we get to come and vent and have great dialogue back and forth. So this has been another amazing week of TWOC Talk Thursday with my guest Dash. And so we pray that everyone has an amazing weekend. Please be safe. We love you all. Happy holidays. And until next Thursday, have an amazing evening. Remember, we here at the TWOC Healing Project believe in helping people and encouraging you to get on a journey or a road to being healthy, healed, and whole. We love you. Mwah. Bye-bye. Healthy, healed, and whole. Bye-bye. Make sure I didn't not acknowledge everybody. Yep, I acknowledge everybody who came.
Did you shut it off?
Yep, and I'm turning it off now.